Hey there, Chase Lopez from ILG Financial, and we wanted to reach out with a short video today to talk about the recently passed Inflation Reduction Act. Now, Congress recently passed this law, and it addresses multiple different issues ranging from climate change all the way to Medicare. Now, today we're going to focus specifically on Medicare because that is most relevant to not only our clients, but folks in or near retirement. And specifically in this law, they're addressing Medicare Part D. Now, Medicare Part D is specifically for prescription drugs, and that's what this law kind of addresses. So this is really the most significant change we've seen to Medicare Part D since 2003. And the biggest change that we see is that Medicare is actually going to have the ability now to negotiate drug prices with the companies that create these drugs. Now, a lot of folks ask why that's important, and the reason is because Medicare is one of the biggest purchasers of prescription drugs in the marketplace. So if they're able to negotiate these prices and use the fact that they buy most of these prescription drugs, the thought is that'll lower the prices moving forward. So Medicare is going to now be able to negotiate the drug prices that they buy. Secondly, the max out-of-pocket per year for a Medicare participant for prescription drugs is going to be $2,000 a year. So if you spend $2,000 a year on prescription drugs, that's going to be your cap for the year. You won't have to spend any more money on prescription drugs moving forward. Another big takeaway from the Inflation Reduction Act is there's going to be a $35 per month cap on insulin. Now, I'm sure you all have seen in the news, insulin is one of the more expensive prescription drugs out there, and it acutely affects retirees. So this cap will help with folks not having to pay more than $35 a month for that insulin. It also provides the government the ability to enforce punishment on companies if they raise prices that exceed general inflation. Now, it's not too specific as to what that means in the law, but it just shows you that now the government has some enforcement power to bring down these prices that prescription companies are charging. Lastly, the Inflation Reduction Act is going to make vaccines completely a part of this Medicare Part D. So participants in Medicare will no longer have to pay any out-of-pocket expenses for these specific vaccines that they have listed because Medicare will actually be taking care of all of that. Now, I know that's a lot of information, but this is very important because healthcare costs can be a very big cost for folks in or near retirement. So it's important to know how these changes in the law are going to affect your plan moving forward. Now, if you don't know how these are going to affect your plan and you want to know, give the office a call and we'll be happy to walk you through each of these items specifically and see if it'll affect you. Not only that, there's going to be a link down below for our podcast. We did a whole podcast a couple months ago specifically about Medicare and how it works. So if you just want to get up to speed on that, you can just click the link below and listen to the podcast. We look forward to talking to everyone. Have a great day.